In another round of applause for Flava. Today for this very special performance. Before you leave the stage, we have a final presentation to make, and may I now invite the Right Honourable Ed Balls MP, Secretary of State for Children, Schools and Families, and Professor Michael Wharton, Vice Provost of UCL here, to present you with an honorary Philip Lawrence Award, which has been kindly supported by UCL.
Neither the Secretary of State nor I will try and follow the dance. In case you haven't worked out, I'm the professor, he's the Secretary of State. And professors care about words, but also about deeds. You see above our heads here the important words of Philip Lawrence, that every child is capable of greatness. We're a university that has always tried to find that greatness in young people. And I'd just like to take you back several decades when a young man came from India to UCL to study, and went on later to transform the whole world by telling them that violence was wrong and that legitimate protest was right, but it should always be non-violent. His name was Mahatma Gandhi, I think the most important student ever to go through UCL. And one thing that he said has always stuck with me since I first read it when I was 12 years old. Be the change that you want to see in the world. And with the other judges of the Philip Lawrence Awards, that's what we want to see all of our young people do. This year, we had a slight problem. We had terrific nominations. As the Home Secretary said, we did struggle to come to a harmonious view at the very end. It took us a long time. But we were aware that something special had happened this year. We'd become aware of flava. Francis Lawrence had made us all go and look at them on YouTube and so on. And we discovered that they were something more than just a dance group. They actually were being the change that they wanted to see in the world. They were doing so much more. So we felt that we had to do something different and decided that we would create a new kind of award. They hadn't applied for an award, so we couldn't give them one. But we could give our own honorary award, so that's what we intend to do today. We too can be different.
Thank you. As Jackie just said, and I know that Jack Straw, the Justice Secretary, and I completely agree with everything she just said. Respect is a two-way street. It's really important in our schools, in our families, that we expect our young people to respect our community, our society, to respect the value of citizenship. But that also means we have to respect young people themselves, their views, their talents, their contribution, their public service, their creativity. And this honorary award is about respecting that talent and that creativity. I don't always agree with Simon Cowell, but when he talked about the winners of this award, I think he was absolutely right, and I think all of us would say that we don't quite know how they didn't win Britain's Got Talent, given the talent they demonstrated on stage. But they're also young people who put a huge amount back into their communities and the work they do with schools, not just bringing young people alive to the enjoyment of dance and music and creativity, but also the important messages about citizenship and about working together and supporting each other, which they also do. So it's a great honour for me to be here to present the first ever honorary Philip Lawrence Award. I know Francis is very pleased that we're able to do this today. And I'd like Carl Richardson to come over, who was, I understand, the inspiration at the start to accept the award, and on behalf of Flava, the winners this year.
shaking, I don't even know what to say. It's just so unreal. I want the rest of the team to come over with me because we've all put our hearts and souls into what we do, especially with the kids and with the government and the police we try to work with, and it's just taken us by shock. More than Britain's Got Talent, it's just it's exactly what we live for, what we do, and this is what we hope to aim for in the future. Hopefully get more people seeing what we do, get more people into what we do, and there's talent in everyone. If it's not dance, if it's not singing or anything, they've got something that's important to them, and our passion is dance, performing. I just want to thank everybody for this. This is amazing. Thank you guys.
Just say a big thank you to Richardson, because without you it wouldn't have happened.
Oh.